Hey friends, welcome back to the Scrum. Hope you had a great summer. We are going to go over our summers today, see what everyone got into. Nate has some theories on where McDavid's going. We're going to cover the state of the Ducks, the Kings. We're also going to go over where Nate's been the last week, filling his fantasy in an NHL player.
I realized I hate summer.
Dude.
It's hot.
Yep.
I'm sweating all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I still got to work.
And
the kids are home.
oh, there it is.
At all times. The kids have nothing to do, it seems like.
There's the X factor.
Or they have everything to do. They have something that's different every day.
Summer's a scam.
Yeah.
I think summer's overrated.
Absolutely.
Completely overrated. I'm ready. I'm done wearing shorts. I want to wear hoodies. I'm done. I'm with Brian.
Okay, good. I'm glad we can all agree on
Yeah,
this.
we agree on that.
Okay, well, it's on the way out. There's nothing we can do about that. It's gone. Did you do anything you enjoyed over the summer, Brian?
I went fishing. We went fishing a few times. Someone did tell me, they asked me if I caught anything, and I go, I went fishing. I didn't go catching. you know?
That's a good answer, though.
Yeah, so,
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
but I had a great time.
But
Fly fishing, too,
Yeah,
right?
I went fly fishing. Yeah,
Clarify that. Fly fishing.
When I go fishing now, I do bring spinner reel fit. I do bring some for the kids because I haven't transitioned because that's too much. But yeah, I am only fly fishing. I only caught one fish on the fly this summer after multiple attempts, but that's okay. It was it was good. We were at one time. It was me and the boys went one time, just us, and we were walking back to the car, and two older ladies were walking. They were like, we're by a lake, so they were walking around the lake, and she made a comment about like, oh man, like this is so great. You're gonna remember this forever, kids, or whatever. What she didn't realize, I was fucking steaming because Miles.
Yep.
Of course.
That's typically where it starts.
Got his reel like kind of stuck, and instead of I told him, I was just wait, I'll come do it. Kept messing with it, and with spinner wheels, when you keep messing with it, it just
breaks.
It breaks. And then I went to go fix it. I dropped the cap in the water, and the cap floats, so it started floating away. And so I had get in the water, I had to get in the lake. And I was wearing boots and stuff, so it wasn't I wasn't trying to get in the lake at that moment. So it was just the whole thing, and we're walking back, and I'm just like, yeah, they'll remember this.
They will remember this forever. Dad slammed a fishing reel into the dock and said, "We're never coming back."
It's not a real fishing story unless something like that happens.
Yeah,
but we ended up having what spawned from it is there was a kid next to us who I have no idea how old kids are, from 12 to 14 probably. He was older than Maddox, but I don't know if he was that much older. He was a little bit bigger, and he had a mountain bike, and he was just ripping around the campground on the mountain bike. He would come and hang out. He was right next to us. He would come talk to our kids. Like, he fished with us one point, and nice kid, but he had a sister, so two boys. He wanted to hang with us. He was they look like they're having a good time, you know. Fair. But he rode his bike everywhere, and Maddox was so bummed we didn't bring bikes, and I'm just like, oh, sorry, your brother Miles doesn't know how to ride a bike at that point. And I was like, I can't, he can't follow you on a scooter. He can ride a scooter. No. I can't bring two bikes and him not be able to ride, And they're like, all right. We got home, we were home for maybe 2 weeks, and the bike thing came up again. Maddox hey, I want to go ride my bike. And I'm just like, we can't go on a bike ride because I don't have anywhere for your brother to go anymore. He's too big. I used to have a seat for him, Yeah. And then finally I was like, Miles, you gotta learn. And he was just like, all right, let's go. I fucking taught him to ride a bike in 2 minutes. And I realized and I realized why, because he's an athletic kid. He's coordinated. He has balance, all this stuff. The reason he couldn't ride kids' bikes, he didn't understand the back brake. When you push back on he needed a free wheel. So when I was teaching him to ride it, we're now on his third bike. I had bought him two bikes that were all back, because I'd buy him a new bike for his size, And he couldn't ride him because he would push back and he would stop and he would fall over. And so I'm not buying him another bike. He upgraded to Maddox's old mountain bike, and he got on, and I held him for a minute, and he started going. And when he would go back, he wouldn't stop. And I told him, hey, your brake's up here now in your hand. Oh, yeah. He's like, all right. Within 5 minutes, I think I held him one time, and now he knows how to ride a bike. That's what we did this summer. Miles learned to ride a fucking bike.
Wow, that's huge. See?
Press the easy button. That was easy.
Yeah. That's great.
I mean, I took a video and sent it to Dee. She wasn't home because I was watching the dad.
Summer, single dad.
Kids alone. She's like, I'm crying. Like, the fact that you taught him to ride a bike, like, I mean, he's old for learning. I mean, pretty old. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody, but I mean, he learned at 8. You know, that's pretty old to ride a bike, I think.
I don't know. Nowadays, though, I think that's that's black.
And the thing is,
that's ballpark.
He's been sitting in a dark room. He's learning some other stuff.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
No. Like, but that's what we did. I caught a fish.
How to ride a bike.
I think everyone in my family caught a fish except for Dee because she doesn't fish. So we caught one.
She's got to step up.
Yeah.
That's
like that trip alone, Maddox was the only one who caught a fish, and he caught it right away. And we were like, "We're gonna catch so much fish this trip," because it was like the first time, and we didn't catch another one after that.
No more fish.
No.
That's how it goes sometimes.
How was your summer, Hammer?
Summer's been packed. You know, when you don't know because you're the one who went on the road. You weren't the significant other that had to stay home.
This is true.
I'm the stay-home significant other. My wife goes on the road during the season. And so during the off season, I'm like, hey, I want to do stuff. She doesn't. She doesn't want to fly anywhere because she just took 100 flights or more.
Yeah.
And she's a good sport. So we went to London.
I saw that.
Did a little London trip. Saw Oasis.
Oh.
Saw these people. I thought I had seen people. I don't drink, you know, but I feel like I've seen people party until you go somewhere else. And at the fucking stadium, they're selling beers in a 5-pack.
Wow.
You roll up and you just say, I want the 5-pack. I need the 5-pack. And people are just carrying around these things of 5 beers.
That actually kind of like makes me a little mad that I didn't have that in my drinking days.
Yeah,
it probably would have pushed you.
Here's like a 2-drink minimum. They like, hey, no, you can't buy any more than that.
Yeah, if you
no, I'll buy it for my buds. They're like, nope, bring your buds. And they're like, oh, you buy yourself? Oh, I'll have a 5-pack. You're used to drinking warm beer anyway.
Yeah, no problem. 5 at a time. Like, and I saw the 5-pack and I was like, this show feels like it's going to go pretty hard. Like, guys are getting 5-packs of beers. Like, they're going in. Like, this is insane. And then it turned out, I was right. It set the record for Wembley Stadium. The night I was there, set the record for beer sales.
Wow.
Hey, and it showed.
There you go.
It showed. People over there bringing, you know, the like color flares that they have during soccer games? People were running those. And we were up on
in stadium?
In stadium, on the floor. And what was great is there were many points where Carl and I stopped watching the show because these guys would light the flares on the floor and then security would come to try to get them and they would run. They're holding a color flare, so pretty easy to tell. But from above, we would watch it. We'd be like, dude, they fully think they're getting away.
Carrying the flare.
Carried a bright red flare that's like color smoke.
You're basically
5 packs of beers.
Yeah, exactly. That's where these two played into each other quite a bit. But so we're watching it from above. Carlin's like, I don't know if I want to watch the Flare guys or if I want to watch Oasis. Like, so it was great. We love the UK. Simple food, easy to walk around, great public transit. It was a good summer.
I mean, it looked like it.
Nice.
I mean, from the pictures, it looked awesome.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah. I love eating international McDonald's. So I did that.
I do too, actually. I do too.
Yeah, it's just
whenever I played in Europe anywhere, I would always eat McDonald's over there.
Yeah, it's a little freaky.
Always.
It's a little higher end. They got some weird items.
Different menus.
Yep. Different menus. The big thing is different sauces for nuggets.
Yes.
They get freaky with sauces. The UK one had like a spicy curry sauce.
I feel like Canada had different sauces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
They do.
You go outside the US, the world really opens up. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
That is nice.
It's really nice. So
yeah.
What about you, Nathan? What did you get into this summer?
Did a few things. Actually trained jiu-jitsu a decent amount for a couple months. Got a couple more stripes on the belt.
There you go.
No big deal.
Which was great. Didn't expect it at all. I guess that's usually how it works, right?
Yeah.
This guy would know. Went camping in Sequoia.
Oh yeah, you went to the auto camp.
Yeah, went to the auto camp, which
Very
was
cool.
awesome. Mm-hmm. WyWy had her first Disneyland experience this summer, just recently.
That's a big one.
It was a big one. That was fun.
What'd she think?
She loved it. Loved it. Well, she met Minnie, of course. She wanted to meet Minnie, which, of course, when she sees Minnie in person, was like a koala on me and jumped on me and didn't want anything to do with it.
Which is crazy. You're like, dude, you watch this. Doesn't she watch it every day? She watches the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or whatever?
Loves Minnie. But she, as soon as we get up close to Minnie, she's like around my neck, not wanting to do anything with her. And then we get 10 feet away and she's like, bye, Minnie. Like, and
you're like, what are we doing here?
I know.
I had a similar thing. Me as a child, I was obsessed with the Beach Boys. And somehow my parents rigged up going to a Beach Boys gig at the Orange County Fairgrounds, and somehow we were rigged in to meet the Beach Boys. I don't know if it's like a meet and greet or something, whatever. Yeah. And I was like so hyped on the Beach Boys, so hyped, whatever. Was terrified of the Beach Boys. Would not meet them to where my parents couldn't even get like a photo.
It's funny how kids do that, right?
Idiots. They have no idea.
What else? I mean, and then I went to New York too. I did that broadcasting camp again.
How was that?
Great. It was great. Really
How was it going back to it as like, you're like, okay, I kind of been.
Yeah, I was like the veteran. I was the only returning guy.
You're like, how come everywhere I go, I'm the fourth line veteran?
Yeah. Seems to be a common theme here.
Everything.
That was great. It was same thing. They had this, the little stations with Eddie Olczyk, Kenny Albert, Steve Levy.
Okay.
And then Jody Shelley was here this time. So it was good. Nice. It was great. It was fun. It was learn some more, and obviously good to show face. And
were there some new guys there? Were there some guys who were coming back that they're still?
No, there was all new guys their first time there, like but guys that are going to be in this world, like with the broadcasting stuff, like Cal Clutterbuck, the Islanders. He's he does their panel now. He's full time for their panel now. So
and I think they're doing. I think the Islanders said they're posted that they're doing alt casts of some games.
I think so. Yeah,
that are going to be like. It didn't sound. They didn't use the word wild, but I think they said something like it's going to be like a more personality-driven viewing experience with like Cal and a couple other players watching the game.
More teams should do that. I agree. You have the original. You have the broadcast with the mainstays, and then have that. I mean, that's such a easy
like
thing.
a Manning cast you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like for the Bruins, that's what Tuukka Rask and Patrice Bergeron do.
See, it's perfect.
Or and Andrew Raycroft too.
It's perfect, and I think it just plays into that like that Barstool vibe when they like do the thing where they're like, okay, we're all going to watch the Bears game, and it's Big Cat and all the Bears guys, and you can watch it while you watch the game. Like it's a cool vibe.
Yeah, I like the idea.
I think the world's just going more. I hate to say reality, but they want things unpolished. You know what I mean? Look how big YouTube stars are, and just that thing that are a little bit closer to real life.
Yeah, that's fair. Like you're watching with some friends.
Yeah.
But your friends are Cal Clutterbuck and probably like Matt Martin or something.
Yeah, or Thomas Hickey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And look, I'm on record of saying this. And I bring it up a lot with my wife. I had an idea years ago of these alt casts and having a pay-per-view model of said things. I didn't know how to operate this, but my thing was I wanted Adam Sandler doing hockey games. And then here we are.
That would be, to have Adam Sandler doing it, that would be.
I would pay for all of them.
Yeah, I think most people would.
So you had a great time at the broadcasting camp.
It was great.
Did you meet new guys, or were they guys you've known over the years?
There's some new guys there. Like Matt Cook was there.
Oh, wow.
Robbie Schrempf, who I played with in New York.
Yep.
Some other guys there. I can't remember. Why am I blanking right now? I'm blanking. That's all I got right now. Sorry.
It's okay.
I got hit in the head a few times.
Did you? Did you ever get?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, incidental.
Incidental. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We did. I mean, actually, to speak on this, we had a kid. I know not on our team, but a friend of Maddox's got a concussion.
Oh, yeah,
and I was
that's right.
talking to his parents, and they kind of put out like, oh, he's doing okay. But if anybody has any remedies or whatever that they know of, obviously they're going to doctors and stuff like that. Yeah. So I text Nate, and he gave this great write-up. He prefaced with, "You're right, I am not a doctor, but here's what I did." And I screen grabbed it and sent it, and I wanted to tell you, they were very thankful, and you were right on line what their doctor said. And they moved because you mentioned bike. They were doing some short walks, and they hopped on the bike, and they said that's perfect for him, is hopping on the bike, little short spurts on the bike, eating lots of salmon. So that's
great.
He's already on the comeback. But like that was, and it was kind of a flex with me. I'm texting former NHL player Nate Dobson.
At least I'm just happy I was listening to the doctor and I knew what I was talking about.
But it was great. So thank you for that.
Of course,
all right.
That's
a pleasure.
Nice. You're able to give some head injury advice.
Yes,
that's great.
Yeah, gotta do it sometimes. I had a few head injuries.
How many do you think?
Well, diagnosed.
See, that's a great follow-up that
Yeah.
everybody asks about.
Yeah, diagnosed.
Diagnosed.
3.
Oh, you're good.
I know.
I mean, technically, I've never been diagnosed with a concussion.
Really?
But I've been.
That's why Brian's head's perfect.
I've been head kicked by Michael Bisping.
I know of one. I know of one for sure that I had in the playoffs.
That was
1,000%. That was not diagnosed. I think looking back on it, I had one, but I was in total denial that I had a concussion.
Yeah,
It was my neck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my neck hurts.
It's my neck.
Yeah, I mean that's I think why now the spotter exists and all that stuff, because all of you guys, of course, you're going to try to play.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, Nate, your head was kind of pinned under this guy for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're just tweaking my neck.
Yeah, that's actually one of the concussions I actually did get hit, like my head against the board, squeezed like that.
Really?
And I forgot what month it was after.
No way.
Yeah. My short-term memory loss was like gone.
That's hard. That's hard though. Like, there's a time like right now you could be like, is it October 1st? Like,
but it was like I was like a year and a month off.
Oh yeah. Okay.
like the doctor asked me, I think it was February, and I said January of the next year.
Oh.
Oh.
You were ahead.
I was ahead.
Oh boy. That's a tough one.
Future Nate.
Yeah. They're like, oh, he's in Japan. Okay.
Yeah.
We're fine. That's fair. I mean, that's the line of question. That's Carlin's dad, who played 70 to 79 or something like that. He talks about their like concussion protocol, and he was like, the big one that I remember was they do the same thing, like line of questioning, and he's like, I was out, came to, and they said, where are we playing tonight? And he's like, Chicago, and they're like, we're in Detroit, but we played Chicago last night, and that's close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you remember you were just in Chicago.
Yeah.
You got it.
How would you remember that?
You got it in that 3-day window. We're good.
Yeah. He's not in Japan next year. It's not that bad.
I think I remember it was 2011, I think.
Okay.
And I said like 2012 of like January the next year, and it was February because like the Super Bowl was that night, and I didn't even, no clue.
And they're like,
like right away, the doctor's like, yeah, I'm not going to ask you any more questions. We're good.
Yeah.
He's like, Nate, we're great. You did awesome. I'll talk to you later. And then the trainer's like, hey, start giving me your gear, dude.
It's like I passed.
Yeah. He only asked me one thing.
I did it.
Be good.
I did it.
No, he came out and gave me a thumbs down.
Well, speaking of hockey.
Yeah. Is there anything going on?
There's some things going on. 8 days away, right?
We're very close. 8 days, depending on how quick Larms can edit this. So,
Do we hear a cough in the background?
Larms just got a little stressed when he said 8 days away, because he's like, oh, that means I have to edit it and get it out today. So maybe hockey's 6 days. We'll give every version real quick. Hockey's 6 days away. Hockey's just 5 days away. Sorry, Larms.
I mean, we've already gone preseason games, so hockey's here.
He's here. It's here.
Yeah.
Hockey's here. We're regular season about to start next week. It's an interesting and exciting time in Southern California, specifically where we are. You have two franchises that are at very different, but exciting for different reasons, times in their lineage. You've been a part of both of them. So starting with the Kings. Where are the Kings at? What do they got to do? What's the focus going to be this season?
Well, I mean, I think without even saying it out loud, I think we all can agree that they need to make the playoffs.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And they got to get past the first round.
Easy.
I mean, that goes without saying. I think they haven't made it out of the first round since they won the Cup in 2014.
Yep.
It's a long time. People forget that, and everyone thinks that, everyone talks about the Leafs and how long, but the Kings are flirting with that right now.
They're having a tough time right now.
They're having a tough time. So I think that's a big thing for them this year is obviously they're in a really good division.
Mm-hmm.
They got Edmonton always there.
Yep.
Kopitar's last season.
Yep.
Which I think it'll add some things in that they add Kenny Holland as a general manager now.
Yep.
You know, we talked about it today at lunch. I think that he's probably going to be aggressive with it. I think they're probably going to be aggressive with trade deadline this year, depending on how they do all those things, because it's Kopitar's last year.
Yeah.
And they don't know after that, right? They don't know what's going to happen. But also, I'd say that Jim Hiller, if they don't get off to a good start, I could see him being under the hot seat.
He's in a hot seat.
He's in a hot seat
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit.
fair. It just feels like everybody's under the hot seat.
Yeah, and you know, that's like anything, any other team. Like Kenny Holland didn't hire Jim Hiller.
It's true.
You know, and that's usually what GMs like to do. They like to hire their coaches. So
Yeah.
I think that the Kings they're going to be a really good team again. Like they are loaded. They have everything. I do like the ads they made. Sucks they lose Corey Perry at the beginning of the season. We saw that.
Bummer.
That's a bummer, but
Bummer to lose Corey and bummer to lose Gavrikov.
Yeah.
In the offseason. That's a tough.
Yeah.
We'll see. I was talking to a Kings writer over the weekend. He was like, after I've watched the preseason games, he's like, I think the defense as a total is better.
Yeah.
He's like, Dumoulin is a big boy. Like, you got rid of Spence, which, you know, fan favorite, super sweet kid. He's just small. And it's like, that just doesn't work on the Kings team and how they play. And then you like bring in Dumoulin, you know, Cody Ceci, see how he does. Scored in the preseason game this weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
No big deal.
And I'm excited too. I'm excited for guys like obviously Quentin Byfield. Like,
yeah,
who knows what happens with him? He could go off this year. He could be the guy.
I mean,
which is what the Kings want. Which is what everybody wants to see.
I mean, you have to assume there's some. Kopitar is such a great leader. You assume there has to have been some sort of conversation with Quentin and Kempe and all these guys. I mean, like, Dad's going to be gone next year. So
that's another one too. I had is like Adrian Kempe.
Yeah.
To me, that's the next captain.
He has to be the next captain.
Has to be. Like, I rave about Juice because I just think in the last few years, like this guy, he's the best player on Team Sweden.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Just the way he plays. I mean, he does everything. So the Kings are in a good spot. The Kings are in a good spot for the season. It's just a matter of executing now.
And it's that tough thing of they're not going to be happy with where they're at until April, May.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like the fans just gotta enjoy the season.
Yeah.
Have a great time. Go to the games. Buy the merch.
That's right.
Just go out, have a good time, you know, have a couple beers with your buds, buy the merch.
Yep.
There'll be fresh stuff in the team store all the time. Stop by, see if anything inspires you.
Yeah.
Okay, flip side of that, other team that you played for here, Anaheim Ducks, also in an exciting spot for different reasons. New coach.
Yep.
Couple new guys get added to the lineup. Studs.
Big time studs.
Like, picking up, like, any of them alone would have been a huge come up. Granlund, Kreider, like, they got, like, pretty serious names as, like, all right, guys, let's go.
Changes their whole lineup. I mean, you add a guy like Chris Kreider, like, he scored over 50 goals a couple years ago. Like, the guy can score.
Yep.
Granlund, I mean, this guy's played a lot of playoff games. He's been so dynamic. You can play him center, you can play him wing, up and down the lineup.
Yep.
And then they just signed, Mason McDavid, right? And that's a big one,
familiar
right?
with his game.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. And I think that was such a good signing on both sides because it's like the Ducks get the term they want. They get him at 6 years, and I think McTavish gets 7, right? He gets the number he wants. But I think that's perfect because McTavish probably in the future is going to be their second-line center. Would you agree?
Yes.
Probably. Leo Carlson's number 1, so I think he's right around that number that they want him at. And the Ducks, and then you add Quenneville. I mean, guys, obviously we all know how many cups he's won. But I think the Ducks, the stage they're at right now, it's exciting because, like, they could be in the playoffs this year.
Big time.
You guys could be going to Ducks. We could be going to Ducks playoff games this year. I truly believe that they could be.
The last time we went to Ducks playoff games, you were playing in them.
This is true.
It's been a little bit.
It's been a little
I think
while.
I only had one kid.
Yeah.
Nah. Miles was
2017?
Miles was born in 2017. So
He wasn't allowed to go to games, though.
Oh, he was born June. So no, he was not here.
He did not make it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe he's the curse.
This would make a lot of sense.
It would make sense.
This would make a lot of sense.
One kid. I had one kid the last time I went to a playoff game.
You know how easy one kid is?
I know.
Could you imagine?
I think I still snuck Maddox in at those times too.
Yeah, you did.
Because he was 3, but
That's
I
crazy,
lied
actually.
and said he was 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's fine. Doesn't need to see. Sit on my lap.
Yeah. And you just stand between us and
Yeah.
It's an exciting time to be a Ducks fan because I think I look at all the young guys they have and the big thing is these young guys. Yeah, they had Kreider, they have Trouba, they have Granlund, they have all these free agents they bring in, but these guys are all getting a year older, right? And they're developing more. Lacombe, Leo Carlson, all these guys. So I'm excited to watch the Ducks this year, especially with Joel Quenneville behind the bench. I think it's going to be those Ducks Kings games. I think are going to be.
they're going to be
hopefully closer and like they were in the past. As you guys remember, it was a bloodbath out there.
Oh, they're the best.
The best games. Though.
It was the best.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. The thing that's exciting for me is seeing there's proven guys on the team now, like the Kreider, Granlund, all these guys. You say, Kreider had 50 a couple years ago. He can do it. And then seeing him on Empty Netters last week saying, hey, Leo Carlson's fucking 20 years old and he's nasty. Yeah. So seeing a dude like that, see that, and be like, this kid's 20? Like, he's going to be, when he becomes a man, he's going to be a true difference maker. And it's like, that's exciting. To hear a guy like that talk about him, I'm like, oh.
They're doing a good job. They're heading in the right direction. Like, that's a team that everyone should be on the lookout for very soon.
It's just going to be a fun regular season.
It will be.
Fun regular season, maybe a playoff game. I don't know.
I'm gonna call it. I want to go on record. I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say so that I can say, hey,
Say it confidently. Then
they're making the playoffs.
there we go. You say, well, you're like, I think. No, you're locked in.
I'm locked in. They're making the playoffs.
They're making the playoffs. Buy your ticket strips now.
Exactly.
We're going. Nate's coming.
I'll come.
There we go.
All right.
Done.
Okay.
Easy. We have some interesting. There's some interesting pieces of star players that are dancing around a little bit. We got to cross the biggest one off first. Mitch Marner's got a new home, and he looks like he loves it. He is having a great time already. The fans have embraced him. There were fans with already made jersey was numbered 93 with nameplates that just said "Thanks Toronto."
I love when fans do that. That is I think it's one of my most favorite things when players leave and the fans just embrace it and they do the creative things. They just don't buy the jersey. I mean, of course they're going to buy his jersey. There's be a bunch of Marner jerseys, but or when a guy leaves and then Edmonton was really good at it when they don't only just convert their jerseys to something else.
Oh yeah,
I love when that happens. It's creative.
We saw a lot of duct taped over Surrey jerseres. That was great.
That's pretty funny. I didn't know they did that.
Oh yeah,
that's hilarious.
So they had some turnover, so they would just duct tape over. It was great. There was Marner's wife brought their child to the game. I don't know how old this kid is. I have no idea. It's a baby, and the kid had no. I don't know if you call them earphones.
Yeah,
when they're sound blocking. I don't know if you still call them earphones. Kid didn't have any on, and it's just like at the glass during warm up, and somebody's like, "Damn, like you're in Vegas, like we gotta get some earphones for this kid, whatever." And then of course somebody's like, "Hey, you got to be respectful. She's used to taking that kid to games in Toronto."
This actually was said.
This is just on. No, this is the joys of Twitter.
Oh, okay. This is a Twitter thing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, I thought
Vegas fans were like being nice. And we're like, hey, we got it's loud. We got to get some earphones for this kid, like, whatever. And then somebody's like, oh, give her a little grace. Like she's used to the Toronto lower bowl, so
zinger.
It's a little quieter there. Tough. Well, at least Kaprizov got signed, right? I get locked. Oh. What are we going to do with that?
You got to ask him or Billy G. But I think I go about this lightly, but I don't know what side. I mean, I know that the owner of Minnesota came out. Leopold said he's like, hey, we're going to do whatever it takes to sign Kirill Kaprizov, which I think from a negotiation tactic probably wasn't the best.
Yeah, that's tough.
Because now Kaprizov and his agent are like, well, anything. All right.
Whatever it takes.
And clearly that's what's happening right now because he allegedly turned down, what, it was 16 a year?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Build a team around a 16 a year guy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But he is, to Kirill Kaprizov's credit, I mean, he is I think a top 10 player in the league. Like, he is that good. Yeah. I talked about it before. He's without, there's only a few wingers in the league that can create for other players on the ice, like centers can.
Yeah.
And Kaprizov's that guy. Kucherov's that guy. Those guys where they can have the puck and they can make plays like a center can.
Yeah,
like the really good centers and control the play.
That's
where most wingers don't. But he's that guy.
I mean, that was Mitch Marner this weekend.
Yeah. He's another one of those guys.
A nasty backhand pass from behind the net to Eichel.
Saw that.
And Eichel's like, there's not a lot of guys that are hitting me with that pass. Like, Eichel probably deals that pass out a lot as a center. Yeah. He's like, I was very surprised when that puck got through. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is gonna be different.
And then Kaprizov's skating. How he wheels around like he does. I mean, he should be paid handsomely, but I don't know what gives here. I'm not sure what's going to happen, how long this is going to go on for, but it puts the Wild in a tough spot, and maybe he doesn't end up on the Wild. Maybe he ends up somewhere else, which has been speculated as well. So I don't know.
That'd be insane. I mean, that's the thing though. Is do you think he's worth as? I mean, that's the numbers that like McDavid is. Question, that's out there.
It's hard to say. I mean, I guess so because the cap's going up every year, right? So these numbers are going to be thrown around, I think, pretty loosely in the next few years. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of guys making probably around 15 or more, which is crazy.
Yeah,
good for them. But that's where it's going, I think.
Yeah,
and maybe my guess is Kaprizov's agent is like, all right, let's set the market.
Yeah,
and that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, if the owner came out and said that, he has the ability. I mean, if he walks, Minnesota has no way to replace that. Like,
no, you don't replace him.
You're dusted.
Yeah,
like that could seriously set the franchise back. So
which is probably why they're going to do whatever it takes to get him signed.
Yeah,
yeah.
But then, like, is he skating with the team right now during this?
I haven't seen.
Or is he like is he a holdout? I haven't seen if I haven't heard his name at all around like playing preseason games or anything. So
no, he wouldn't be around them, I don't think.
Dang. Well, where do we think McDavid's gonna? Think he stays in Edmonton? Think he loves it?
He'll stay for this time being. I don't know if it'll be. I think a lot of it will depend on this season and what happens. Is what I gathered from his interviews and the way he talks and the way he explains, his situation and how he wants to go about signing. I think that it depends a lot on this season.
Yep.
And he's looking for the Oilers to do what it takes to win.
Yeah.
And he's, basically flexing that because he can go wherever he wants. We talked about it before the show. Like, he can go wherever he wants. He can make whatever he wants. He gets whoever's going to give him a blank check and say, what do you want, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he stays.
I just feel like if he was going to stay, if that was his thought, was like, I want to be in Edmonton, it would have happened already.
Exactly.
Why drag it into the season?
Yep.
Where it doesn't seem like dragging it into the season tells me, oh, I love it.
No, we talked about it, right? If Wayne can get traded and he can go anywhere, anybody can.
Anybody can.
Anybody.
Maybe Connor ends up in LA.
Yeah. What do you got?
Ooh. Maybe Connor ends up in LA. Trade him down. What did Wayne get traded for?
A lot.
Yeah. I think cash, didn't he? Wasn't there there's extra cash?
There was like players and cash involved.
Yeah. Which is hilarious. Like, I wish
does that happen still?
No. I don't think I think maybe if you're
it's just retaining salary.
Retaining. Okay, that's how they do it.
Yeah, I think if you're
I think they actually paid him though.
They were like fucking when whoever rolled up, they're like, hey, by the way, take this duffel bag with you on your plane.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, who do you if you're in a trade situation, who do the Kings trade for McDavid?
Oh. I mean,
I feel like Byfield has to be.
Yeah, Byfield has to be in there. You got to get two really good young players that are going to be stars, probably. I would think that would be the asking price for McDavid, at least two
at the start.
and then high picks as well.
Like you're probably Brant Clark.
Yeah, I would say Brant Clark and Byfield.
Byfield is the start of the chat.
Yeah. One of those two, no question.
Yeah, because they oh man.
And a roster player too.
Probably. Oh yeah.
It's a full overhaul for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But could you imagine him in LA?
Yeah, he would love it.
What I mean, the demographic of people, like what the buzz with if he was
there. The buzz would be huge, but at the same time, he'd go grab a poke in Manhattan Beach, and people would still just like talk. They'd be like, "Oh, get out of the fucking way, man!" Like,
I guess you're right.
They would have no, you know what I mean? He could just live.
Yeah. Where do you guys think he would go? Is that what you guess? You guys think he would go to LA?
It's hard because you have to think he's looking at Florida, and he's like, "What are they doing that's different?" I feel like he's probably talking to ownership and getting the vibe on ownership and how involved they are, how the facilities are, how the team is running, who's running the team.
Yeah.
Is it the captain? Is it the coach? Is it the G? Like, he's probably, unfortunately, he's seen a lot of success with a lot of failure. So he probably has a pretty good idea of like what is making it work. I think that maybe helps decide.
He's probably trying to see what's the likelihood of me winning in the next couple of years somewhere, in the next year or two. Like probably short term. Yeah. Just to get it, why he's still at the top. You need to, the team that he goes to has to be close to winning for him to go there. I think.
That's a good point because I think that's what it is. I think it's like all encompassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the ownership. It's how many years are they set up to win? You're right about that for sure.
I do see a lot of videos of young McDavid playing in Toronto coming on my feed. Look what he did when he was 10. And I'm like, shit, my kid's 10. He can't do
that.
For some reason, I don't know. It might be a outlandish statement, but I think that he could end up in Toronto.
You think so?
Yeah.
What in a free agent situation or in a trade this season?
Free agent.
Yeah, they don't trade. They can't. This is the other thing. Edmonton's in a shot spot too. Because imagine but what if they get to the trade deadline? What if they just traded him at the trade deadline? And they're like, dude, if you're not gonna, because the thing is, if he's not gonna commit by the trade deadline, you let him walk for nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. Does he sign a short-term extension before that though? I think
he's not at the age for a short-term extension. I mean, he's already 10 years in the league or whatever. So it's like, I don't, because you never, I mean, that's not, I mean, you'd be as good as you are, but your body is your body, and the likelihood of injury, increases every year.
So you think he's just saying like, okay, I'm gonna like all that rumors of it'll be like a two-year deal at whatever, and then he'll go to his next deal.
Who knows? But if you're the Oilers and you get to the trade deadline and he's not committing,
that's a pickle.
And you look and somebody's like, "Yo, you could literally name anything you want on our team, and we'll trade him." Why would you not do it? If he's not committing to you.
Ooh, that's a hard situation for me.
I'm also the person who's of the mindset that once you win, like the Panthers, to me, they would probably be better in the long term if right after they won the second cup, they traded everybody. And I said about the Blackhawks, I was like, if after the Blackhawks won, if they just said, hey, Kane or Taves, one of them's leaving, and we're going to get rid of Seabrook, or one of those guys, in the long term, they would have been better as a franchise.
Kind of like, I mean, I understand what you're saying. It didn't work that way, but like kind of like what Tampa does.
Yeah. Didn't they have some?
Tampa kind of has that blueprint.
Because if you don't get rid of them, then when the next contract comes up, they're like, well, I'm a Stanley Cup champion. I'm this.
Yeah, because I think with the Blackhawks in particular, they had some tough contracts.
Oh, yeah.
They got in after the second win. They signed some people. They got into some tough contracts. Yeah. We were like, oh. Yeah, I'm not naming names, but so-and-so is like in a long,
No, you're right. Like the Taves, Kane, Hossa contracts, those are big, long deals. You're right.
But if right after they won, they just traded Patrick Kane, they would have gotten they said, we're doing future. How many first-round picks will you give us for Patrick Kane right now? They could have had multiple.
Just a marketing nightmare for the Blackhawks, too.
For sure. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Look at Taves. He's still cool. It's all good.
Yeah, before he went on his walkabout.
Man, that could have been better. Jets are going to sell a lot of walkabout merch this year.
Hit us up if you need to design any.
Yeah. If you guys want any ayahuasca designs, we'll figure it out. We don't have any knowledge, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So speaking of all these pro situations, Nate, you got the opportunity to feel what it's like to be a pro, and you went to fantasy camp last week.
That's funny you said that because I went to a fantasy camp and I had to remind one of these men's league guys. I'm like, he was asking about something. I was like, hey, it's fantasy camp, not training camp.
You're like, I will cross-check you in the lower back if you make any contact with me, but this is just for fun.
Yeah. No, it was great. I got to spend a weekend in Tampa, and it was my first ever fantasy camp.
So line it out for everyone. What exactly is a fantasy camp?
So fantasy camp is basically you have older men, adults that.
Okay. Let's just use Brian as an example.
Brian. So Brian would pay to.
How much is Brian paying?
Should I say the number?
I think we're
it's advertised.
Yeah,
they're trying to
Exactly.
promote it.
Right, you're right. We're promoting it.
We're trying to get more people.
I think
to
it's
go to
$2,500 for.
Seems like a good deal.
Pretty good deal.
We'll see what's in the package.
Okay, here we go. I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, sell it to me for my client.
you gonna
Brian.
Thursday night welcome dinner.
It's $2,500 unless you use code Nate44. Takes 5% off.
Welcome dinner.
Okay.
Thursday night.
How was the dinner?
Good. Very good.
Buffet situation, like serve yourself.
Actually, a pasta station where they made it for you, and you could pick out what you want in it.
Love that.
Ooh,
With a ham too.
Yeah. Oh.
Ham and dessert.
Oh my gosh.
Carb load for the camp. I like this.
Yep. Friday morning.
Okay.
Practice always in the morning.
Okay.
You have a little bit of a break.
Hold on.
Some teams have one game after that. Some teams have two games. At
Hold on. I need to
Lightning
know
Arena.
when you get on the ice and you know, like NHL practice, you're like, oh, this is 23 super talented dudes. How the fuck do they run a practice where everybody gets on the ice and there's like, okay, this guy doesn't know how to skate. This guy doesn't know how to do that. Like, is it just like loose drills and stuff? And they're like, if you can't do it, just kind of sit on the side for a minute. Or
someone came out and put drills, and we ran through some drills for the hour. But we got a little interesting, a couple of the drills, but it was fine. The guys did great, and we were out there for about an hour. And then, like I said, you have a little downtime.
Yeah.
Then you have a couple games, but the games were at. Well, it's now called International Benchmark Arena. It's not Emily anymore.
That just rolls off the tongue. So that's
right? Right? Yeah. International Benchmark Arena.
Yeah.
So that's
IBA, dude.
Yeah. So that's where that's where the games were at, which was cool.
That's sick.
So played some couple games there. Then we went to add to your payment. We went to the preseason game that night, Lightning versus Carolina. Okay. And then the next day, Saturday, was same thing, practice in the morning. 2 games that we were out at their practice facility, which was great. So we got to go in their brand new state-of-the-art practice facility inside the locker room, had a meal there, watched the Lightning game from there, preseason game on Saturday, and then had more practice time and games on Sunday. So it was like, I mean, we were on the ice a lot. I was on the ice a lot.
Yeah. Does this include your hotel room?
It includes my hotel room.
And does it include Brian's hotel room when he signs up for it?
Not sure about that.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know.
Okay,
but I would assume so. Yes, I would assume it does.
You're gonna wish we had details on this before.
You guys stop talking about it.
Right now, somebody from marketing is like, it doesn't include the hotel room. It doesn't.
It doesn't include.
Oh, Nate, come on, man, come on.
Hey, they're gonna get business.
This is true. I mean, $2,500 seems like a pretty good deal.
I think it's a really good deal.
And
for everything they got. Yeah.
Who's running the practices and stuff? Are the former players running it, or do you have a coach of some sort?
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit. Everyone was kind of helping. Like Dave Andrechuk was out there. He was kind of the one, barking orders and getting guys in line. So it was great. I mean, the guys had a great time. I mean, talking to these guys, like, I mean, some of them have been playing hockey their whole life. Like some guy I met, he was from Quebec, and this is what he does. He goes to different fantasy camps and just loves it.
He's like a fantasy camp ringer.
He's a fantasy camp ringer. Some of these guys have gone to there's one guy I told you who's been like 15 fantasy camps. He's gone to like Gretzky's, he's gone to Mario's, other teams. I don't know who else does it. I think Philly does it too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it was great. It was a great experience. It was really cool. I had a blast.
That's a great time. Do you think you'll be back next year?
I will be back.
I think I would go do that.
Really?
Yeah, especially if you were one of the...
Let's do it.
Yeah, I would go do it.
Right.
The last time we did a training camp, a VG training camp.
Not training camp. Fantasy camp.
Okay. Yeah. You just close your eyes, Brian.
And then they started running us through drills. And one of the first drills is a drill that I see my kids do. And I tried to do it. And I was like, I'm never going to yell at my kids again to skate harder during a drill, ever. Like, it is so hard. Like, and I was just like, what? Receive this pass at full speed, and then, you know, like.
It's literally the same thing as, you remember at this point, 20 whatever years ago, I went to a single introductory jiu-jitsu class where Brian was a teacher. I didn't know him yet. He didn't
really. You guys didn't even know each other.
He wasn't doing the class, but he was an instructor there. And they're like, okay, we're gonna warm up. They're like, okay, we're jogging, we're doing that, whatever. And they're like, and cartwheels. I was like, I've never done a cartwheel in my entire life. Never once. I did that day though.
Because I'm fucking yelling at them.
Because there's somebody yelling, and I'm like a senior in high school, and I'm just like, and the whole class is like fucking Marines and like whatever.
Just killers.
So I'm just like, all right. So I did cartwheels. And it's just like, okay, cool. We're same thing. We're doing the drill, and then somebody's like, okay, now crossovers the other way, and like half of us are like, what? What the hell? Brother, I turned left.
I can skate that way.
Yeah, we skate like NASCAR. I'm not doing crossovers to my right.
It was interesting though. Like there was a drill where, you know, you're gonna have guys going against the grain on both sides.
Yeah, of course.
And it's funny, like when you coach 10-year-olds and you tell them like, hey, stay on your side of the ice. Stay on your side of the ice.
Yeah.
We had to do the same fucking thing with these older guys. Some guys are in their 50s, 60s, and we're like, and you hear Dave, stay on your side of the ice. And sure as shit, at the end of practice, there was two guys collide.
Run into
each
other.
We're like, holy, you know what I mean?
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
That's great.
But, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, I would do it again.
Okay. Maybe
Hopefully you guys join.
I'd love to. I feel like you would come and just hang out.
Yeah, I come hang. I'll hang.
If they give me a hotel room with us,
we're in. Hang hard in Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa's great.
I've never been to Tampa.
What? Oh, yeah. Tampa's great.
He went to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I went to a cup game.
A cup game, and
I went to All-Star.
Their arena, I think.
I had a new kid. I had a new kid.
I think their arena is top 5 in the league, probably.
It's really nice.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
They have that fucking Tesla coil thing that goes off in there.
But
they create lightning in the building.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I need to see it.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know how it works.
We'll see if Dad can find us some budget this season to go see a game there.
The Lightning do it right.
Yep. That's nice.
That's it. They do it right. Well, it was great. It was a great weekend. Good to see some former players too, like Andrew Chuck, Freddie Modine, Ryan Malone, Andre Waugh, who, by the way, Andre Waugh might be the funniest human I've ever encountered. This guy is nonstop comedy, but it was great.
That's a
great weekend.
All right. Well, we'll see you next year for the Nate Thompson Fantasy Camp.
No, not Nate Thompson Fantasy Camp.
Maybe we host a Nate Thompson one in Orange County.
Ooh.
Do that. Scrum Culture Fantasy Camp?
Scrum Culture Fantasy Camp.
Scrum Culture, there we go.
Hosted by Nate Thompson.
And, okay.
Brian does a little jiu-jitsu symposium.
Ooh, there we go.
I take everyone to all the local malls.
Did we just like come up with it? This is legit. I think we got to go.
Yeah. This could be nice. It's not going to be $2,500 though. This is California pricing, not Florida. It's going to be expensive. Yeah. It's going to be probably $5,000.
Oh well, we need to go brainstorm this then.
Yeah. All right, let's go figure it out.